Hello students, this is a 15th chapter Biodiversity, Conservation and Environmental Issues. So in the previous part of the video we were studying about students, in the previous part of the video we have started ozone depletion. We have studied that ozone is a form of oxygen in the stratosphere. Ozone is photo-dissociated and is generated by absorption of short wavelength UV radiation. ओज़ोन क्या है? ओज़ोन एक फॉर्म का ऑक्सीजन है और स्ट्रेटोस्फियर में ओज़ोन एक फ़ोटो डिसोशिएटेड लेयर है जहाँ पे फ़ोटो डिसोशिएट होती है एंड इज़ डी जनरेटेड। वो कैसे बनता है? बाय एब्जॉर्प्शन ऑफ शॉर्ट वेव लेंथ यूवी रेडिएशन. So students, generation and dissociation of ozone are in equilibrium, leading to steady concentration of ozone in the stratosphere, that is 12 to 15 kilometers from Earth's surface in the atmosphere. This ozone layer acts as a shield that absorbs. So students, this ozone layer acts as a shield that absorbs UV radiation, as we all know, and from the sun, and protects all types of life on the earth. Absorption of UV radiation by ozone layer blanket is proportional to its thickness. जितना हम absorption करेंगे UV radiation का ozone blanket के through होगा वो proportional होगा उसके thickness से. Thickness is more above the poles. Poles के पास thickness ज़्यादा होगी than the equator. This is a very important point. Underline. Thickness is more above the poles than the equator. Then the UV rays are highly injurious to living organisms since DNA and protein of living organisms absorb UV rays. And its high energy breaks the chemical bond within these molecules. Clear with this, students? Moving to the next slide. Thickness of the ozone layer in a column of air from the ground to the top of the atmosphere is measured as Dobson unit. We say this as Dobson unit. जितना ज़्यादा thickness होगा ozone का in a column of air, thickness of the ozone in the column of air from the ground से लेकर to the top of the atmosphere. Thickness of the ozone in a column of the air, thickness of the ozone in a column of air from the ground to the top of the atmosphere. Ground से लेके top of the atmosphere तक is measured as Dobson unit, जिससे हम लोग एक और टर्म बोलते हैं वो है हमारा DU, Dobson unit. वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है स्टूडेंट्स. Thickness of the ozone in a column of air from the ground to the top of the atmosphere is measured as Dobson unit, that is DU. Moving to the next slide. The ozone shield has been distributed due to increased rate of ozone degradation of chlorofluorocarbon. जो हमारी ओजोन शील्ड है, शील्ड मीन्स प्रोटेक्शन, अ लेयर, तो वो ओजोन शील्ड डिस्ट्रीब्यूट हुई है, डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड, हैज़ बीन डिस्ट्रीब्यूटेड ड्यू टू इंक्रीज रेट ऑफ ओजोन डिग्रेडेशन. इंक्रीज रेट ऑफ ओजोन डिग्रेडेशन क्योंकि इसमें ओजोन डिग्रेडेशन इंक्रीज हुआ है बाय क्लोरोफ्लोरोकार्बन CFC. CFC मूव अपवर्ड. CFC क्या कर रहा है? इट मूव्स अपवर्ड एंड देन देयर इट रीच स्ट्रेटोस्फियर. CFC मूव अपवर्ड एंड रीच स्ट्रेटोस्फियर. UV rays act on them and release chlorofluorocarbon atom. सॉरी, UV रेज वहाँ पे एक्ट करते हैं. UV रेज एक्ट ऑन देम मतलब स्ट्रेटोस्फियर पे, एंड देन इट रिलीज क्लोरीन एटम्स. क्लोरीन डिग्रेड्स ओजोन. So UV rays act on them, stratosphere, and then it releases chlorine atoms. Chlorine degrades ozone, releasing molecular oxygen. जैसे ओजोन रिलीज होता है, जैसे ही क्लोरीन डिग्रेड होगा ओजोन रिलीजिंग मॉलिक्यूलर ऑक्सीजन भी डिग्रेड होगा उसके साथ साथ। क्लोरीन डिग्रेड्स ओजोन रिलीजिंग मॉलिक्यूलर ऑक्सीजन। क्लोरीन atom act as catalyst. Catalyst means which enhance or stimulate the chemical reaction. So chlorine atom जो है वो act करेगा as a catalyst. So they remain in the stratosphere. Stratosphere में रहता है and then continue the effect of ozone degradation. They remain in the stratosphere. Chlorine act as a catalyst. It remain in the stratosphere and continue the effect of ozone degradation. This result in ozone depletion. अब ओजोन क्लोरीन है, कैटालिस्ट है, वो ओजोन डिग्रेडेशन में रह रहा है. फॉर दिस इट रिजल्ट इन ओजोन डिप्लीशन. ओजोन का डिप्लीशन होगा. अल्दो इट अकर्स वाइडली इन द स्ट्रेटोस्फियर, ये बहुत ज़्यादा हो रहा है स्ट्रेटोस्फियर में. The depletion is particularly marked over the Antarctic region. This depletion is particularly marked. The depletion is particularly marked over the Antarctic region. This has resulted in the formation of larger area of thinned ozone layer. इसके वजह से क्या हो रहा है? लार्ज एरिया का ओजोन लेयर थिन हो रहा है, मतलब ओजोन लेयर पतला हो जा रहा है, लार्ज एरिया. एंड बिकॉज ऑफ दिस हम लोग कॉमनली हम ओजोन होल बोलते हैं. एज वी से ओजोन लेयर में होल है, तो ये होल क्या है? ये होल इज़ समथिंग जो एक लार्ज एरिया है थिन्ड ओजोन लेयर का. लेयर बहुत ही थिन है, पतली है. देयरफॉर इट इज़ कॉल्ड एज ओजोन होल. मूविंग टू द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड. See, UV radiation of wavelength shorter than UVB, that is 100 to 280 nm, are almost completely absorbed by the Earth's atmosphere, given that the ozone layer is intact. UV radiation है, wavelength shorter होती है. UV radiation की wavelength shorter होती है than UVB, that is 100 to 280 nm, and then it is almost completely absorbed by the Earth's atmosphere, given that the ozone layer is intact. UVB, that is wavelength 280 to 322 nm, damages DNA. ये UVB क्या कर रही है? This UVB of wavelength 280 to 322 nm, ये हमारे DNA को डैमेज करती है. It damages DNA and mutation may occur, and because of this mutation occur हो रहा है. It causes aging of skin, damage to skin cell, aging of skin, damage to skin cells, and various type of skin cancer. Because of this wavelength 280 to 322 nm, aging of skin, damage to skin cell, various type of skin cancer. In human eye, cornea absorbs UVB radiations, and a high dose of UVB causes inflammation of cornea, and that is called snow blindness. Inflammation of cornea, high dose of UVB causes inflammation of cornea, and this is called as snow blindness. Cataract, etc. Such exposures may permanently damage the cornea. Because of all this UVB radiation, which is at 280 to 322 nm, can permanently damage the cornea. Recognition of the harmful effect of ozone depletion, an international treaty known as the Montreal Protocol was signed at Montreal, Canada in 1987 to control emissions of ozone depleting substances. Recognizing the harmful effect. What are the harmful effect of ozone depletion? An international treaty, the harmful effect what we have studied above. This is known as the Montreal Protocol. Montreal Protocol was signed in Montreal at Canada in 1987 to control emissions of ozone depleting substances. Later, many more efforts have been made and protocols have laid down definite roadmaps separately for developing and developed countries for reducing emissions of CFS and other ozone depleting chemicals. उसके बाद many more efforts after this protocol, बहुत ज़्यादा efforts लिया गया and many protocols have been made for developing and developed countries for reducing emissions of chlorofluorocarbon and other ozone depleting chemicals. Moving forward, the next slide. Our next topic is deforestation. Deforestation, we have been very much known about the term deforestation. We knew what is D. D means removal. D stands for removal. Forestation means the forest. So deforestation means removal of a forest or cutting of the forest. Deforestation is conversion of forest area into non-forest area. जो फॉरेस्ट एरिया है उसको हम लोग ने पूरी तरीके से उसे कन्वर्जन कर दिया into a non-forest area because every tree have been cut, and according to an estimate almost 40% forests are lost in the tropics and only 1% in the temperate region. 40% forest जो है वो lost हो गए tropical regions के वजह से और 1% loss हुए in the temperate region. The scenario of the deforestation is grim in India. This scenario have been increasing day by day in India. At the beginning of 20th century के beginning में forest cover was about 30% in India. By the end of the century, that is by the end of the 20th century, it got reduced from 30 to 19.4%. A huge difference, 30 to 19. The National Forest Policy in the year 1988 of India has recommended 33% forest cover for the plains and 67% for the hills. According to the policy which came in India in the year 1988, has recommended 33% forestry cover at the plains and 67% at the hills. Then deforestation takes place by conversion of forests to agricultural land. डिफॉरेस्टेशन कब हो रहा है? जब हम लोग कन्वर्जन कर रहे हैं फॉरेस्ट का टू एग्रीकल्चरल लैंड सो एज टू फीड द ग्रोइंग ह्यूमन पॉपुलेशन. ताकि एग्रीकल्चरल लैंड में हम लोग ग्रो इसलिए कर रहे हैं ताकि हम लोग हमारे जो ह्यूमन पॉपुलेशन है उसे फीड कर सकें. ट्रीज आर कट फॉर टिम्बर, firewood, for keeping cattle in farm and for other purposes. So these are the purposes for which trees have been cut and deforestation took place because of the conversion of forest to agricultural land so as to feed the growing human population. Moving to the next slide. Slash and burn agricultural, commonly called jhum cultivation in northeastern part of India. Slash and burn agricultural. The agricultural slash means the ashes which is produced by burning of forest, and the burn agriculture commonly called jhum cultivation. It is done in the northeastern part of India, where farmers cut down trees. They cut down the trees of the forest and burn the plant remains. Tree cut करने के बाद they burn everything which remains, and that is the plant remains. तो slash and burn agriculture, commonly called jhum cultivation. It is done in northeastern part of India, where farmers cut down trees of the forest, burn the plant remains. The ash is used as fertilizer. This ash is used as fertilizer, and the land is used for farming and cattle grazing. Ash is for fertilizer and the land is for farming and cattle grazing. After cultivation के बाद, the area is left for several years so as to allow its recovery. As we have burned something over there, the soil is being destroyed, the ashes are removed, and it is used as a fertilizer. Land is used for farming and cattle grazing. But once the fertilization is completed, the cultivation is completed, the area so once the cultivation is completed, the area is left for several years so as to allow its recovery. After that, what are the major effects of deforestation? Major effects of deforestation is the increased concentration of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, because trees hold lot of carbon in their biomass and are lost with deforestation. Increased concentration of CO2 in the atmosphere. As CO2 concentration increases, trees hold lot of carbon in their biomass, and because of carbon in their biomass, presence of carbon in the biomass, thus deforestation occurs. So this is the major effect of deforestation. Tree hold lot of carbon in the biomass, and carbon is so much dangerous for our health, we all know. Increased concentration of CO2 in the atmosphere, because tree hold lot of carbon in their biomass, are lost with deforestation. This is the first effect. Moving second, it leads to the loss of biodiversity. Moving next, students, Morangdam Loya from Manipur dedicated 17 years of his life to restore Panchilok forest. He left his job and took over the task of bringing back the lost glory of 300 acres forest land. He planted varieties of trees like bamboo, oak, ficus, teak, jackfruit, magnolia. Today, the forest has over 250 varieties of plants, including 25 varieties of bamboo. It is now selected as home by great diversity of animals too. So this is a case study of whom? Of Morangdam Loya. Moving next, students, case study of people's participation in conservation of forest. What people have participated in conservation of forest? History of people's participation. History of people's participation in India can be traced back to 1731. The ministers of the kingdom of Jodhpur in Rajasthan, king of Jodhpur in Rajasthan, tried to cut forest to produce wood for a new palace. King of Jodhpur in Rajasthan tried to cut forest to procure wood, ताकि उसे wood मिले और वो एक नया पैलेस बना सके। लोकल बिश्नोई कम्युनिटी, वहाँ के जो लोकल बिश्नोई कम्युनिटी पीपल थे, known for peaceful coexistence with nature, opposed king's man. वो लोगों ने क्या किए, वो किंग के मैन को अपोज किए कि नो सर, यू कान कट द वुड बिकॉज वुड इज़ द नेचर, नेचर है वो हमारे इन्वायरमेंट का, हम पोल्यूशन बढ़ जाएगा। अ बिश्नोई वुमेन अमृता देवी, Amrita Devi, remember the name? Bishnoi woman Amrita Devi hugged the trees. उसने क्या किया, उसने ये trees को hug किया and lost her life in an attempt for protecting the forest. A Bishnoi woman Amrita Devi hugged the trees and lost her life in an attempt for protecting the forest. Her 3 daughters and 100 of other Bishnois too lost their life. बहुत सारे लोगों ने अपनी जान गंवा दी इस ही मूवमेंट के लिए, because that Rajasthan king was so convinced that he want the wood, but these people, they against him, they went against him, and Amrita Devi lost her life. उसके 3 daughters थे, वो लोगों ने भी अपनी लाइफ लॉस्ट कर दी। देन 100 of other Bishnoi community people too lost their life. Moving forward to the next slide. The government of India has recently instituted Amrita Devi Bishnoi Wildlife Protection Award for individuals or community from rural areas that have shown extraordinary courage and dedication in protecting wildlife. गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया ने अमृता देवी को एक अवार्ड दिया, अमृता देवी बिश्नोई, आई रिपीट, Amrita Devi Bishnoi Wildlife Protection Award for individual or community from rural areas that have shown extraordinary courage and dedication in protecting wildlife. In 1990s, realizing the significance of participation of local communities, 1980s में इसका इम्पोर्टेंस समझना कि हमें कितना पार्टिसिपेट करना चाहिए लोकल कम्युनिटीज़ में, गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया इंट्रोड्यूस द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ जॉइंट फॉरेस्ट मैनेजमेंट, जिसे हम लोग JFM बोलते हैं। सो एज टू वर्क क्लोजली विथ लोकल कम्युनिटीज़ फॉर प्रोटेक्टिंग and managing forest, ताकि what they can do, they can work closely with the local communities. ये joint forest management एक act निकाला, this is the concept, एक concept निकाला to work closely with the local communities for what, for protecting and managing forest, ताकि वो लोग फॉरेस्ट को प्रोटेक्ट कर सके और उसे मैनेज कर सकें। इन रिटर्न फॉर देयर सर्विसेज, उनकी सर्विसेज के लिए, टू द फॉरेस्ट द कम्युनिटीज़ गेट बेनिफिट ऑफ वेरियस फॉरेस्ट प्रोडक्ट्स। ये कम्युनिटीज़ को बहुत ज़्यादा बेनिफिट मिला ऑफ वेरियस फॉरेस्ट प्रोडक्ट्स। इन रिटर्न फॉर देयर सर्विसेज to the forest, the communities get benefit of various forest products, fruits, gums, rubbers, medicines, etc. And thus, the forest can be conserved in a sustainable manner. So this all have been done in the 1980s की बात कर रहे हैं हम लोग। मूविंग नेक्स्ट, हम लोग ने इसमें क्या चीज़ पढ़ा है, न्यू कॉन्सेप्ट है जॉइंट फॉरेस्ट मैनेजमेंट. दिस इज़ इम्पॉर्टेंट. ओके, जॉइंट फॉरेस्ट मैनेजमेंट का कॉन्सेप्ट क्या है, एग्ज़ाम में पूछता है. मूविंग नेक्स्ट टू द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड. नेक्स्ट एंड द लास्ट टॉपिक है हमारा मिशन हैरिट महाराष्ट्र. मिशन हैरिट महाराष्ट्र के अंडर कुछ सारी पॉलिसीज़ थी, कुछ सारी चीज़ें थी व्हाट वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड. लेट्स सी स्टूडेंट्स कि क्या क्या पॉलिसीज़ थी और ये कौन से ईयर में हुआ था. सो बिगनिंग विद द मिशन हैरिट महाराष्ट्र, an ambitious project of planting 50 crore tree in 4 years was taken up by government of Maharashtra in the year 2016. How many? Yes, you have listened correctly. We are talking about 50 crore trees. एक ambition था, एक aim था कि हम लोगों को 50 करोड़ ट्रीज़ प्लांट करने हैं in 4 years, and this was the ambition which was taken up by the government of Maharashtra in the year 2016. Under this project, nearly targets were given to each district. इस प्रोजेक्ट के अंदर टारगेट्स दिया गया, were given to each district. The plantation drive is in the line with National Forest Policy. Plantation drive is in line with National Forest Policy, that is NFP, National Forest Policy, which aims at maintaining 33% forest cover in the country. Clear with this? The plantation drive is in line with National Forest Policy. I'll highlight this National Forest Policy. ये क्या एम करती थी? Aim at maintaining 33% forest cover in the country. A 24-hour toll-free helpline number 1926 called Hello Forest has been set up to provide information regarding plantation protection and for mass awareness. एक 24 आवर की टोल फ्री हेल्पलाइन नंबर निकाले थे हमारी गवर्नमेंट ने. द हेल्पलाइन नंबर वाज 1926. वेरी इम्पॉर्टेंट फॉर MCQs. ओके, 1926 very important. A 24-hour toll-free helpline number 1926 called Hello Forest. क्या बोलते हैं हम लोग? Hello Forest has been set up to provide information regarding plantation, protection and for mass awareness. Moving to the next slide, students. The Forest Department has created a mobile application called My Plants to record details of the plantation, such as numbers, species, and location. Authorities are expected to take care of saplings in the first year, that is, year 2016. 2.87 crore saplings were planted. 16 में 2.87 crore saplings were planted. In the year 2017, 5.17 crore, and in the year 2018, 15.17 crore plantation count was achieved. In the year 2019, the government aimed at the phenomenal 33 crore sapling plantation, which was launched at Anandwan, Vadodara. Then the government has decided to adopt Japanese Miyawaki method of plantation for this project. State Forest Department and Social Forestry Department have run successful pilot plantation programs using Miyawaki pattern. Which was a Japanese pattern in various districts like Beed, Hingoli, Pune, Jalgaon, Aurangabad, etc. So here students, we have completed our chapter. So thank you students, we have completed our 15th chapter, and with this we have completed our portion 2. So thank you, all the best for the chapter. I hope you understand, and all the best.